Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Wow.
Holy frick.
Wow, spot tires good.
What's up, guys? Once again, Show Off 3x4 here, bringing you another vlog today. I'm actually pretty excited about today's install. One of the biggest modifications to do to any 5.7, let alone whether it's a truck or a car, is a 6.4 intake. Now, if you have a truck, you have to stick with a truck 6.4, and if you have a car 5.7, you have to go to a car 6.4. They are a little different, but the concept is still the same. This one is brand new, and I got it ported also, as you can maybe see. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It is ported, and I got 6.4 injectors with it also, and then still sticking with stock throttle body, and also got the S&B cold air intake, because when you go from a 5.7 intake, the throttle body sticks right up, and when you go to a 6.4, the throttle body actually comes out to the what would be the passenger side. So you got to get a new cold air intake set up. But I'm super excited about this. Everyone I've talked to, especially even FRP, my tuner, he's like, the 6.4 benefits like 20 wheel from just a full bolt-on truck, let alone if you got a cam and headers, it'll benefit it even a lot more. He said he's dynoed trucks with cam and headers, gone to a 6.4 and picked up 30 rear wheel. So I think this will really help me. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm struggling to get this thing into the 12s, and this thing's gonna help me, if not get there, be really, really close. I'm also fighting air intake temps, and I hope this helps a little bit. It'll be a different setup, and we're gonna see if this helps at all, and kind of go from there. Got to do a couple modifications to it first, and I'll go through them along the way. What everyone has to do if you go to the 6.4 intake, you have to do these modifications. I'll show you what to do. Okay, so first things first that you got to do, the fuel rails need to be flopped, because the port's actually on that side.
That kind of got awkward.
Oh, there's a bolt or a bracket right here I did not even know I had. Oh, gonna need a 13. Yeah, there's another, I think there's another plug back here. Oh, power. That tastes great. Right, ready?
You know, you get that little bit more power, and then you're gonna go, I need more.
Wow, I forgot how heavy this is. Always need more. There we go. All one's off.
The catch can don't seem like he's doing a whole lot.
Yeah, kinda.
Cause those are like, weren't they worse before? Yeah, but before
some of them are like cleaner than others.
But that catch can should be catching way more than that.
Weird.
Why'd you pull this O-ring out?
Alright, so just bringing this out to kind of mock it up. We're trying to see where every hose goes for it. We're going to hook back brake booster up to this one. I think this one's evap. We're trying to figure out how to make my catch can work. I know people say you got to drill into it to use the catch can, which I've seen people do. There's a EGR block off plate that goes right here, because obviously we don't have EGR. And you drill into that for the vacuum, but we're trying to find where we'd put it for the breather.
This intake's taller.
It is, yeah.
Can you pick the back of it up?
There you go.
There it goes. Now we gotta check all my gaskets. Make sure they're still on.
I didn't see any fall off on this side. There.
Yeah, so new intake's on, it's not bolted. Definitely had to bend this AC line bracket out of the way. These lines are gonna be in the way. We're gonna have to figure something out with that.
How much play do they have?
A lot.
Decent amount.
You don't
Yeah.
really want to keep them that tight though. You could put string down here. I think
Harness
you
is on. Yeah, right there.
You slide this underneath there. Actually, you could probably.
So the map sensor on the 6.4 is not the same, so you gotta use the 5.7 one. But the tabs that are on here will not let you put this. This one's a lot squarer and more thicker. So, and they gotta go in like this and then twist, and the tabs that were here would not allow you to do that, so we had to cut them off. So it's all sitting like that. Now this can go back in. Again, it'll probably come out for something, I'm sure. Got it back in there. The map sensor's plugged in. Brake booster's plugged into the back. Here's the extension harness that comes with it. You can extend this yourself if you want, otherwise this harness is like, I don't know, 45 bucks or whatever, and we didn't feel like extending them ourselves.
The 45 bucks is way easier and less time consuming.
Yeah. Okay, intake is tightened down. Got the harness on. We're just kind of getting everything.
You're gonna need more hose for that.
Yeah. We're getting everything set up. Got the throttle body on. Gonna go ahead and mock up the cold air intake too. Get that ready. That way we know where everything goes.
So we need to get a hose for sure for this, because you can't drive home like that or you're gonna have a massive vacuum leak. So we're gonna have to go to the parts store to get a hose for that.
Alright, before we go to the parts store, we're gonna finish mocking up the cold air intake part of it. I got the SMB one. Came with a lot of crap. It's got a mass airflow plate we gotta block off, which they give you. That box is literally ginormous. These AC lines are gonna be fun to go around. Alright, it's been like an hour. We went to the parts store to grab.
Went to KFC for 45 minutes of it, but
to grab this hose, and then we had to get rid of, for the SMB to work, we had to take this out. You know what? The struggle bus here. We're getting there, guys, I swear. I know this video is like, I know this video is like short for you guys, but man, it's been a day for us.
Long day.
KFC took a half hour to get our food. Now we're doing this in the dark. Well, it looks like daylight on the camera, but it's not.
It's still light out here, bud.
I mean, a little bit, but like, how's my leg looking in your face, huh? Anyway, intake's on. We're getting together this. This was a pain in the butt, but we're getting it. Some people's kids, I swear. All right, progress being made. We got everything set up pretty much. The IAT sensor wouldn't plug in with the throttle body because the throttle body can only go one way, and the connection wasn't long enough, so we're unwrapping the harness. That way we can get more separation out of the two and hopefully be able to plug both in. But otherwise, everything else is done. I got the tune to flash. You want to flash in right now? Well, let's wait till these are plugged in. Perfect, there you go. You don't need to extend your wiring harness, you just unwrap it a little bit. We're gonna wrap that back up. And then she's ready. So everything's good. I need to take this bracket. You wanna take that bracket off? Should be a 13. Ryan's gonna go grab his laptop. So just kind of a do-over of things. Oh, he didn't put the fender liner back in. Oh well. Intake's good. Intake's good. Everything's plugged in, tight. That I can remember, that we can recall. We'll find out, I guess, if not. Tune's flashed already, so just go ahead and send it.
Definitely not gonna get any induction noise through that intake.
Oh well. You don't hear induction noise at like 3,600 RPM anyway, when it's screaming already.
You can kind of hear it when you crack the throttle on certain intakes. Mine you kind of can.
No check engine. Any check engine lights?
Yeah, all of them. All of them. I honestly didn't even look.
Nope, we're good on here.
I smell some oil.
I don't like not having my catch can on there. Seems to run fine though.
No fuel leaks, right? I can't see.
No. So this tune might not be the complete, actually I know it's not the complete tune, but it's a startup and good enough tune to do wide open pulls and give them some data logs to send back. See how it feels. Ready?
Yeah.
like it pulled a little harder. All right, ready?
Feels touchier almost somehow.
Yeah, I definitely think it pulls harder.
Yeah, cool. I think it's more mid-range power.
You record that one?
Yeah.
What was wideband that time?
They look about the same. I was watching wideband out there.
All right, so it's been a couple days since we put the 6.4 intake on. You saw the first rips we did.
I'm gonna start it.
Okay. Wow, look at that. She leaks oil, she burns oil.
Well, you know it should be in the intake.
Yeah. I'll talk to you when we get there. I sent him a log of the rip and he sent us a revision and we're gonna go test it out. So we sent him a log of the first tune and then he sent back one with, he said he cleaned up fuel trims at wide open, I think he said, or maybe it was just clean up fuel trims in general, and then extended shift points to about $7,000. So hopefully that helps a lot with my fourth gear being so doggy. Hopefully it'll, one, delay me from going into fourth gear later down the track, and then two, put me into a better RPM band in fourth when I actually shift into it. I don't even know what it goes down to. It's probably something in the low fours, which is crap, but we'll see how it feels. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Wow.
Holy frick.
Wow, spot tire's good there.
The lock converter. Wow.
Wow, that felt way faster. There, feels
I shifted into fourth at about 100 mile an hour. I don't remember what I used to shift into fourth at.
I can see right here.
Yeah, that first half I was, well, not first half,
It
but
spun hard.
the first part of first gear was all spinning. It usually spins and then it hooks. Or
It kept on spinning that time.
yeah, that just kept spinning.
Right at the...
Yeah, because I
Click it right
would
off.
trap at 100, but I also have inch smaller tires when I do that too.
Oh no, you let out right here. You let out at 102 right here. Just look at the map. The map sensor falls right off and goes into a vacuum.
Yeah, once it shifted, I let off. So we'll try it again. I'll
That's
go
when
a
the
little.
throttle goes at least.
I'll go a little faster. I'll just do a second gear rip. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do a 4-wheel drive launch, just to like 60 or 70. Ready?
Yep.
Shit.
Wow, that felt hard. It was spinning, I think, up here.
All right, I'll do 30. And I'll punch it. Recording? Stayed in fourth a little longer.
Maybe third.
No, fourth. I stayed in fourth a little longer the first time.
It's staying in fourth, third longer because look at how much less of a drop, RPM drop that is than normal. Because normally it drops way down.
Yeah, it didn't feel that bad.
Actually, I could probably compare that to an old log file.
Oh, that's a good point. That feels so much better.
That feels way better.
All right, guys, before I end the video, let me talk to you real quick about the intake fully. So just to kind of go over a brief rundown of everything. This is a 6.4 truck intake. It's this one I got ported. Remember, you got to flip the fuel rails. Fuel port is on this side. Brake booster goes to the back. Evap, I had to get a piece of hose to extend to go right there. And then I have the intake going to here. Now I don't have my catch can set up yet. I gotta, for that you gotta drill into the EGR block off plate. You gotta drill into that, and then you gotta drill right into the side of the PCV. When I do it, I'll make a video on it, or I'll at least put it in a video, so make sure, if you guys are interested in that, make sure you watch the rest of the videos, because I will be putting my catch cam back on. I just gotta have the time to drill in that stuff and tap it and put fittings in it and all that kind of stuff. So there's that map sensor. I had to cut off the tabs to get the 5.7 map sensor to work. Then I got the S&B kit for the cold air intake. This thing was a pain in the butt to install, not gonna lie, but it fits way better than my Volant one did. It actually seals up to the fender pretty well. The box is huge, and so far my IATs have been pretty good. We've been cruising around, checking them out, and they've been pretty good. I had to take the fender liner out to do it, had to take the factory airbox plastic mounting bracket off to do it. It was a little bit of work, but so far this thing, I've been driving around for about a week, and it 100% has more power. It has more top end. This thing gets to 100 so much faster. Launch, I can't say I noticed much because the thing launched at 3,600 RPM already, and it launched pretty good to begin with. I mean, it obviously launched to get any worse. It definitely got a little better, but I've noticed it more, especially like doing a second gear pull, starting at like 60, 65, and then punching it. This thing will get to 100 a lot faster than it usually did, and being a 6-speed, I can prolong, like FRP had the shift points a lot higher, so I stay out of fourth longer, and when I do go into fourth, my RPM band is higher. So all in all, better. The engine can rev higher, and this thing definitely has more power, so I can't wait to take it to the track. I think this will get me into my 12s. 13.3 is my best. I think it'll really, if it won't get me in the 12s, it'll get me right there. But yeah, there's that. If you got any questions, comment down below, hit me up on Instagram, whatever, DM me, I'll see it, and I'll help you out with the install. Otherwise, I'll show you if you keep smiling at me. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next vlog.
I was supposed to do that.